about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up.
With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins number one.
Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come on.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. this Miami defense. Now this crew against the pass, issues at times. Right, number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Looking to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go. Shot.
Here's James. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. Count 79 Broncos.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on stride, complete. A gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when they do that.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
That's a gain of 8.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Get it. Bronco 80.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
7, 49ers nothing.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're injuring themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is taking me for a doctor, but thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They run it with James. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Second and 3. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
It's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 13.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Go.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Bronco 80. Hold on. Dixie Maverick. Check smash. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Tag. Cougar 19.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Achane hit and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown! George Kittle with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Reddick light on his feet. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Mustang 19. 60 by 6. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Panther 60. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 18, Rattler. Go.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Okay, break. 70 Timberwolves.
On first down, it's Shepard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 84.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
19, 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
39-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. Oh, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Second and 4. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Okay, break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Get it. Ready, ready.
On the ground, it's James. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Trap 60. Trap 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. The problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, stack.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. And now the first throw for the backup cornerback. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
49ers 13.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Now he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Sets up a first down and
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
makes the score Dolphins 34, 49ers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Purdy now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here comes third and the length of the football. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
49ers.
Get set, get set.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Final play of the half, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready, ready. Mustang Knights, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me you coming to the house to get me. Can't show valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help. I do it.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Get set, get set. Runner, yellow. 11, 11, 11. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Stays on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there, the Niner first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Yellow. Get set, get set. 18.
Now Purdy. And he will find his man on the outside. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Outside. 18. Watch out. 53.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Fowler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he's down inside the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
18. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Purdy from the gun. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit.
The kicker on.
Groupie for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Mustang 19.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Bravo 80. Nineteen tight. 19 tight. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And it'll be first and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Purdy. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Purdy sets up to throw again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Get set. Get set. Right around up. Yellow.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
What's up?
They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
What's up?
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go. 60 by 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Back to throw. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Operating from the gun. Purdy. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
18, what's up? Yellow.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So after the field goal, back out is Grupe to send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
19-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game as we're not fully over yet. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Ready? Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Ready?
Now back to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Purdy will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Let's go. Viking 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Right around, stop. Yellow.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hands up, hands up.
Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's James. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Get set, get set. Here we go, here we go. Philip.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Philip. 18, what's up?
Looking to throw. Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. A run straight ahead with Urchin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran. They stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats. So that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
He was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I put?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First down, 49ers.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. James. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Finding Watkins. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here's Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Purdy's pass.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Potter. They all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
What's up? Yellow.
To throw is Purdy. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Complete to number 8.
They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
5-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now 2nd and 4.
Outside. Go ahead. 18. What's up? Yellow.
Purdy to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here we go. Yellow.
He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18. Here we go. Yellow.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But